Hello everyone, welcome to Quality Thought. This is Faisal Khan. I'm a Salesforce trainer here in Quality Thought. And today we are going to see very important concept where we connect our VS Code with our Salesforce Cloud. Let's see how to connect this VS Code with Salesforce and in terms of LWC. Okay, we're going to cover very important thing. Please do focus here. Okay, let me share my screen here. Done. Perfect. And there we go. You see, right. And I'm going to write each and everything with the step-by-step process, how to, how to install VS Code and, how to install the related things or related software interfaces to connect with the Salesforce Cloud. And here, let's see. The very first step is installing Visual Studio Code. Okay. Second, step two, which is really very important, that is installing Salesforce CLI. Okay, that is command line interface. Okay, so this is really very important when it comes to LWC or connecting VS Code with the Salesforce because it act like a bridge between Salesforce and the VS Code. Okay, now without this, no, we cannot set up our VS Code with the Salesforce. No, we cannot connect with that. Okay. Now, step three will be creating project. Okay. And apart from that, step four is creating dev.org. Okay. Step five will be creating scratch orgs per LWC setup. Okay, this is the entire setup that we are going to have. Okay, please focus. Okay, and today's agenda. Let's say these are the things that we are going to cover in this video. Okay, right, right. So very important thing is if you having the VS Code or if you already installed VS Code or if you already installed CLI. I will tell you how to update the CLI to the current version, and later we'll also see what does it mean by SFDX and how to open the command palette and how to run the command palette. Everything we'll see. Just a minute, right? Or else the people who already have the VS Code, or just in case, I'm going to control panel, and here I'm going to uninstall the VS Code. I already have the VS Code here. See, you can Microsoft. Yeah, here, right? So I already have this, Microsoft Visual Studio. Just in case, if you want to have this, if you don't have it, please do download this. I will also provide you the download link. And apart from that, you see, I also have the Salesforce CLI. Okay, let me uninstall these two. Okay, see, uninstalling these two things. Okay, so uninstall, done. It's processing. So until the CLI is uninstalled, we cannot perform any other further actions. But let me take you to the links where we can download the CLI and where we can download the VS Code. Okay. So you please open your browser here. In this browser, you just need to go and search for Salesforce CLI download. That's it. Okay. You see, Salesforce developer itself will provide you this Salesforce developer site itself will provide you the link to download Salesforce CLI. Okay. Let me click on this link here. Done. And here we go. You see, all the Mac users can click here and can download the version CLI version for your Mac. And here, the people who are using Windows, they can simply click on download for Windows 64-bit. Okay, let me install this for you. See here, it is getting downloaded. Done. Done. I'm done with the download, right? And you see, all I have to do is just right. All I have to do is just I need to click on this. But further, yes. So for further, let me check, is it uninstalled first or not? Okay. Let me check here. Yeah, completed, right? Let me tell you how to install this, and you just saw the uninstalling part, but yeah, let me tell you how to install the CLI. Okay. All you have to do is clicking on this download button. After downloading, just need to click on next, then install. And yes, you see, CLI will take a time. No, it might take a minute or two. Okay. Now, same goes to, let me have this document. I'll just simply copy the document and here, right here. You can also download this, you can also access this document. Okay, I'll provide the link in the description. And apart from that, let me take you to the VS Code. Okay, you see, simple VS Code download for Windows. If you're using Windows, if you're using Mac, you can also go to the same link. You see, done. Same link for all. And here, all you have to do is click on this download button or simply download from here. Okay. Anything is fine. Download and it will start downloading. Right. Let me check. Okay, only CLI. So let me click on this Windows and done. See, it started downloading. So how to set up VS Code is very simple. To set up the VS Code, you just need to download it and run it out. That's enough. Okay. But yeah, since I already have the VS Code, I don't have to run the VS Code. Okay. Or else for you people, let me show you this again. Here, all I have to do is open this. Okay. Just, I just need to first, since I already have it, I'm unable to do it. But yeah, let me go to the control panel and let me, deactivate this, uninstall this VS Code. Where is it? Yeah, yeah. It's right, right, done, perfect. Now I just need to click on the setup, and from there, you see, let me check. Meanwhile, let me check the CLI. Yes, you see, installation is completed successfully. Let me close it out. And then VS Code, I just need to accept. Okay. Next, next. Let it be saving the same storage or same space. Here, I just need to check this box where I need to, just in case if I want this VS Code icon or VS Code shortcut to be available on the desktop, I just need to check this box for that. And then next, install. That's it. You see, my installation is started soon. It is preparing to install, and yes, it is started. And you can see the speed of it. Yeah, I have a pretty good speed. Yeah. So here, the next thing is yes. Let me provide you this. The document, this link of VS Code 2. So all this document will be is available in the description. You can check out in the description too. Okay. That's it. Next, installing process is same for every for every version. Either it could be Windows, either it could be the Mac or something else. Yeah, done. I'm just finished, and here you go. This is my code. Yep. Anyways, I just need to, I just need to guide you through it a bit. You see, I have something called manage, right? This is the manage icon, or else you can also say it as setup icon. And from theme, I can select any color theme. You see, I can, I can select it to, solarized light, something like that, or the themes where I can, color theme to let's say dark. Yeah, this many developer prefer having this or I my personal suggestion is to have this modern lighting model. This suits good actually. And then this looks good and then here there is one simple thing that you need to do is to understand this VS code. in terms of projects, in terms of authorizing it to the Salesforce, etc., etc. Okay. Now, step three is creating a project. Okay. But to create this project, after installing CLI and after installing VS Code, you need to do some setup in the in this VS Code. For example, you see, after downloading this VS Code, you need to go to extensions. Okay, you need to have extensions which supports Salesforce. Salesforce tool. For example, extensions just need to go to the extension and search for Salesforce. Okay, see something like this. You just need to go to this extension. There you need to search for something called Salesforce. Okay, and if I expand this now, you see I can see the clouds. Okay, right. Here I can see the clouds. Now, the very first, let me search. Right. Here you can see there is something called Salesforce extension package. Okay. That's one. This package contains how many applications? You see how many extensions? Total 17 extensions. Okay. And here this pack contains 9 extensions. But yeah, I suggest to download or install. I've already installed it, but yeah, here in the place of uninstall button, you can see the install button. You just need to click on it. That's it. Okay. And all the 17 extension will be installed in your VS Code. So which again supports the Salesforce interface. Okay. And then the very first thing that you need to do is going to the command prompt. Okay. CMD. Now, command prompt, going to the command prompt, not simply opening it, but click on run as administrator. Okay. Now, let's say yes, right here you can see all you have to do is you just need to type something called SFDX. Stands for Salesforce Developer Experience. SFDX, and then press enter. Now it will check whether your CLI is aligned properly or not, whether you have the CLI functions or not, and it will bring up all the CLI topics here. You can see, right? You see the topics of CLI and version. You see CLI is installed, which is having node version 20.17.0. Okay. Right now here, all you have to do is you just need to type SFDX again, and then you need to type update. Okay, SFDX update, and then press enter. Now it will update your CLI to the latest version, and it will align it accordingly to the VS Code. You see, it will soon or less it will start the updates, and just in case, I believe I am I have the proper updates. I am into the proper version, the latest version. But just in case if you're not in the latest version, anyways, it will update you on the latest version. You see, you can see updating CLI from this to this, right? Anyways, this will be running in the background. Once it is completed, you just need to navigate to your VS Code, and there you need to first go to this terminal, okay, and then click on new terminal. And from here, you need to repeat the same process, just to make sure your your CLI is updated, as well as your VS Code CLI is also updated. All you have to do is you have to type SFDX same, and then press enter. And here also you will get the same topics that we have it in the command prompt. Okay. And then you have to do the same. Just a minute. You have to type SFDX update. And here, this will, your CLI will also get updated in your VS Code, and it will be in the proper, right? It will be in the proper and the latest version, right? Perfect. So it's taking time, but yeah, it will be done sooner or less. Right now, you can see, okay, it's running. It has to reach this 40.7 MB, which within few minutes it will reach it out. Okay. Anyways, so now the second thing is creating the project. Okay. let's see how to create a Salesforce project here. In VS Code, all you have to do is just need to go to this manage and then command palette. Okay, there is one simple shortcut, that is Control Shift and P. You just need to press Control Shift and P. Here you will get this, just a minute, Control Shift and P. You will get this box out here, or else from here manage and command palette, anything is fine. Okay, the next you just need to search for SFDX, Salesforce Developer Experience colon create project with manifest. The very first thing that you do is create one project with manifest. Okay, let me write it down. So first here, you just need to open VS Code, and then Control plus Shift plus P to open command palette, and then okay, then search for SFDX colon space create project with manifest. Okay, which creates a project with the manifest things and all, right? Control Shift P, SFDX, create project with manifest, and here you go. Right. Immediately you will get this box, and here you just need to use the standard project template. And then you see here, let me write it down. But yeah, I will lose it out. Standard project template. Okay. Then, yeah, I lost it again. Right, SFDX standard, and then now you need to type the project name. For example, let's say the very first project is LWC. Okay, LWC for, or let's say LWC example. Okay, and then I just need to press the enter to confirm. You see, enter, and it will run. It will ask me to navigate to a location where we can store our project. Okay, so let me go to the desktop, and there I just need to click on create project, and then see done. My, you see, on the left side you can see all the manifest things. You see here the manifest and all, and the force app, which contains the classes where I can also write down the apex classes, where I can also create LWC projects or LWC components, etc. And I can also create the aura. I can code triggers here down. Okay, I can also create the test classes, etc., etc. They're the main things out here. Okay, for example, simply if I give it a right click, I can see, you can see create apex class, create unit apex unit test class as well. Okay, keeping this thing aside, the second thing, once you create the project, is to connect your VS Code with your default, with your org. Okay, for that reason, I'm going to my browser, and here I'm just opening this, logging with the Salesforce. You see, I'm going to the Salesforce, and here I'll just connect this, my org. I'll just log in my org, and now I have to make sure this is my default browser. Okay, because since I am using this to connect, and this to log in into my org, I have to make sure this is my default browser. And how to do that, sir? See, I just go, and here go into settings. I have to make this default browser, you see. And fortunately, Google Chrome is my default browser out there, right? Then I just need to go to this VS Code, and here you see my project is ready. I just need to connect my VS Code to my the Salesforce org. And here to do that, so CLI plays a very important role. CLI command line interface, which will act like a bridge, as I told you earlier, which will act like a bridge between Salesforce and the VS Code. And using this Salesforce CLI, I can able to deploy the components. I can able to deploy these classes, everything to the Salesforce org. Now, let me tell you how to do this, etc. The same thing. Yeah. First, let me write it down in the document. Okay. Yeah, after the standard project template, then I just need to enter the name, and then press enter. And then again, select location, save the project, and that's it done. Okay. Now, the second thing is, right. So this is sample. This is just creating a project. That's fine. Right. Now, next thing is, connecting with the org, connecting with org. Okay. Now let's see how to connect with your org. Okay. You see, the things out here. I just need to go to the same Control Shift P, the command palette, and here I just need to type SFDX colon, and now I just need to authorize an org. I just need to search for authorize an org. That's it. Okay, and then project default would be suitable, or else you can also go with the production. So project default, and then I just need to press any, enter any name. For example, let's say my name, Faisal, and press enter now. Okay. So you see, it is running here. This SFDX is running to authorize my org. Okay. Now you can see it is clearly open. I just need to click on the org, or select the username, or you can simply, if if you're landing on this page, you can just enter your username and the password. That's it. And then click on the login button. And you see, the very first time when you log in, it will it will ask you to allow the access. Okay. Now simply allow it, and then done. Your org is now connected to your Salesforce. Sorry, your Salesforce org is now connected to your VS Code. Okay. See something like this. Yeah, ran successfully, right? And then done, right? You can see all my instances, all my org ID as well. With org ID, this is my org ID. You can see it clearly here, right? So if you see the org ID, it is clearly stated that your VS Code is now connected with the Salesforce org. Okay, let me write it down. The steps, same, control plus shift plus P, and then you need to type SFDX colon, and then authorize an org. Okay. And then you need to select project default. Okay. And then enter any name, and then here, press enter, simple, press enter. Okay. It will take you, now it will take you to your, it will uh, take you to default browser, right? So before connecting, when you try to connect your VS Code with your Salesforce, make sure you're using a, make sure you log in into your default browser. Just to make the things easy, it's not mandatory that you have to log in with your default browser. But if you log in the default browser, now it is very easy to implement this things. Okay, right. Now it will take you to the default browser, and from there, allow the access, allow the access, and you will be connected then. Okay. Push. Now, now you are connected. Your VS Code, or your VS Code is connected to org. Okay. Now, now this is still, till the classes and till the triggers. If if you want to really work on the triggers part, or on the on the Apex classes part, this is more than enough. This step, till this step, is more than enough. But just in case, if you want to extend it to the LWC, you have to do some additional steps as well. For example, So you have to create a dev org. Okay. Now, how to create this dev org? You see, all you have to do is first coming to your same org. Okay. Just going to setup, you just need to search for dev hubs. Okay. You can see the development hub, and here you just need to, sorry, dev hub. Yeah. Here you just need to enable the toggle. Let me open. Is it opening? Yeah. Done. So here you see enable dev hub. You just need to enable it, and once you enable it, you won't be able to disable. You see, no, you won't be able to disable. You cannot disable this settings. Simple. A note is already given here, right? So you have to be very careful once you enable it. Let me write it down in the chat. In this notes as well. Okay. To do that, so first thing is you just need to go to setup, and from setup, you just need to search for dev. Okay. Dev hub. Okay. And then enable enable the dev hub. Enable the dev hub. Okay. And you see the note here is once once it is enable, we cannot disable it. Cannot disable it. Okay. So as simple as that. Okay. Later, in the same space, or here at the same stage. Okay, fine. So let's go to the VS Code now. And from here, same step, Control Shift P to open the command palette. Type SFDX, and now you need to authorize a dev hub for LWC if you want to do the LWC project. Okay. Now authorize a dev hub, and here give any name. Let's say quality thought is the name. Okay, and press enter. You see, authorizing a dev hub, you see, again, it will go to your default browser. Done. You see, and then you just need to select or enter your username and password. Then done. Login. Done. So authentication successful. Right now, here also, you can see a successful message. Okay. So let me write the steps again here. In Dev Hub, after enabling it, you just need to go to this VS Code. From VS Code, Control plus Shift plus P, okay, to open the command palette, obviously, and search for SFDX colon, and then need to search for this authorize a dev hub. Okay, then it will open the default browser. Okay, select or enter username and password, then login. Login, and here you can see it will successfully connected to your R. Okay. Now you can clearly see in VS Code here, you can clearly see the Faisal. You see, this is going to be your default org. You see here, if I click on this Faisal, you see default org will be open here, and here when I click on open org, it will open my default org. You see, it is opening the default org. And what's helping it out? You see, you can clearly see the source. Salesforce CLI is what helping. You can see, yes, that's it. But anyways, it will take you to the org which you are using. Okay. Right. And from here you can implement the components, you can deploy the components to your org. That's one case. And the other case is to going to this org and simply search for DevHub. So we just set up, right? You see, DevHub, it is already enabled. We just enabled it, right? Now, apart from Dev Hub, you have to enable the Scratch org as well. You see, yeah, I just enable the Scratch org. You see, done. Okay, sorry, enabled and save. Right. org IDs were successfully saved. Perfect. Now, all I have to do is coming back to the VS Code, I just need to set a default scratch org. Okay. Now, what does it mean by scratch org? Let's understand that as well. So all you have to do is Control Shift P again, and then SFTX colon, and then create. Here you can see create a default scratch org. Okay, and one more important thing: until unless you are connected with the Dev Hub, connecting with the default scratch org is not possible. Okay, let's say right, and then click on this location, and yeah, I just need to enter it. Let's say LWC project. Now my default here, this Faisal will be replaced with LWC project. Okay, and then I just need to press enter. And then you see here it will ask me to enter the number of days. And here, if you observe the number of days from 1 to 30, so your default org will expire after 30 days. Okay, the maximum number of days that you can utilize one default scratch org is 30 days only. For example, if I enter only six, if I enter six here, I can utilize this scratch org only for 6 days. After 6 days, it will expire. And just I need to press enter. You see, it is running. Sorry. Great, great. Okay. It will open the, yeah, done. It is created successfully. Okay. And here, as I told you, Faisal is now replaced with LWC project. Okay. All I have to do is click on this open all, and here, you see, opening a default scratch org, this nothing has to do with my original org. Okay. And here you can see the URL of this scratch org. This is the scratch org. It will open automatically, and there the URL of this scratch org is completely different from URL of my original org, the Salesforce developer org. Okay, so here the steps. Sorry, here I think I forgot. I have authorized the dev hub, and you need to enter any name, and then it will navigate to your default browser. Okay, and then it will select this. Okay, now creating the scratch org is simple. Same going to the VS Code, SFTX, but here after SFTX, you have to click on create default scratch org. Okay. And then from default scratch org, it will ask you to select the project, and then after selecting a project there, project location and all, and then you just need to enter the name, per scratch org, or and then enter the number of days. Okay. And remember, scratch org is purely a temporary org which will expire after certain days. Let's say 10 days, 20 days, but yeah, maximum is 30 days. So minimum is 1 day to 30 days. 1 to 30 days. Okay. That's how it is. And here, after once it is connected, you can create any LWC component. And let's see how to create the LWC component out here. To create a LWC component, you see, I just need to go to this LWC. I just need to give it a right click, and here you can clearly see create lightning web component out there. I just need to enter uh, after clicking on lightning web component, I just need to enter a name. Let's say component. First component is the name, and press enter. And again, you see, I have to save it in the location where you see this navigation is same, Force app main default. You see Force app main default, and then LWC. Right? I just need to click on there, And here my first components is created, the HTML, JavaScript, and the XML. In the next video, we'll also see how to configure this, how to create the very first component, and then how to deploy a component. Okay. Anyways, to deploy it, I just need to give it a right click and then deploy this source to org. And now, since I'm connected with this org, you see, this is the scratch org, right? LWC project is a scratch org, right? So when I deploy it, it will be deployed into this org. Okay, you see something like this. Right, where deploy this source to org, and you can see it is running, deploying, done, successfully deployed. All I have to do is I have to go to the I have to open this org. Okay, it is opening, right? And once it is open, you can able to utilize the org for sure. Okay, yeah, you can able to use the component, but to use the component, you have to set these things out. Okay, I mean you have to configure the component file, this LWC, this first component out there. So that's all. In the next video, you'll see how to configure this LWC component and how to deploy it, how to open the scratch org, etc. How to utilize this component on the record pages, the home page, app page, etc., etc. And this is how you configure VS Code with the with the Salesforce org for LWC, of course. Okay, that's it. Then we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.